Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pete here again with another tidbit of information. I was thinking how difficult it is to be able to sharpen your focus in order to take your life as seriously as one of the greats in history may have taken their life. Albert Einstein, Newton, Nikola Tesla, Leonardo da Vinci, all these guys, if you compare them to an average individual, they must have had extraordinary thoughts. They must have had absolutely insane mental focus and structure to be able to formulate and approach their lives in a way that allowed them to execute such brilliance in life. It got me thinking, if you really do sit down and systematically approach how they viewed their lives as opposed to how an everyday individual that may be okay working a simple job making $65,000, $70,000 a year and just have a family, have kids, and go on through their lives. Or maybe someone that's even comfortable getting $30,000 a year. You will see absolutely an incredible difference. And it got me thinking, no one will ever be able to access the wherewithal to be able to see how important your greatest version is to humanity and how important your greatest version is to you. And absolutely no one has access to the tools necessary to be able to help you to set and construct the proper visualization techniques to be able to organize your thoughts in a way that will have you on the path to be able to achieve your greatest version. And not only that, but the ones closest to you will not only not have the tools necessary to be able to help you to shape that, but the people closest to you, the ones that you love, the ones that you might even be doing this for, will never even be able to stomach you being able to tap into those magnificent potential reservoirs of faith, of manifestation, of vision, being able to focus and really picture yourself where you can truly be if you really gave it your all. If you really sat down and just drew up a plan of what it would be if you used up your absolute essence to be the greatest at whatever you choose to master in your life. And in that, I realized the only person that has access to the necessary tools to be able to level you up to where you can potentially be in your life is you. And in this potential reality, I also realized that as a conscious individual, as someone that has a spirit, or whatever you want to call it, an essence or a soul, that soul is in contact with God, if you believe in God, or the source, or whatever greater power. And in that, it is perfect. And if you are able to look at your reality and understand that when you are seeking contact, love, affection, and friendship from another individual, always feeling like someone needs to hold your hand in order for you to proceed forward. Because this is a problem I've had. I always felt like, oh man, if I'm going to go do this, if I'm going to do something great, if I'm going to try to step forward, I need somebody to hold my hand. I need somebody to be with me to do this. You have to understand that that soul is an infinite entity. That spirit, that essence, that energy is a completely separate entity to this physical body, this physical flesh. This is your mechanism. This body is your unit. This body is your vehicle. And in that, it has emotions, it has feelings, and it has imperfection. Most of all, it has a need. It has a need for that infinite love that comes from God into your soul. So the first individual you should go and grab the hand of is your motherfucking self. You need to love you as though you, from a higher power, the soul, are able to understand that this physical body, this physical flesh, is the child of God or whatever higher power. And you need to grab that child. And you need to embrace that child from your higher power, the higher self, the spirit, which is infinite, has an infinite amount of love. So the first person you have to nurture, the first person you have to love, the first person you need to go and grab the hand of so that this way you can make your necessary journey forward is you. And in that, knowing that you have yourself in your arms like a child and you're cradling yourself with 100% unconditional love for yourself, which is very, very difficult to access at times because everyone around us, especially our ego in our mind, is constantly telling us how weak we are, how worthless we are, putting us down, always telling us we deserve less. So it's very difficult for us to understand how important it is for us to actually harness and get in contact with this physical flesh, which is emotional. It has feelings. It has weakness. It has doubt. And like I said before, it has imperfection. So, when you can grab yourself by the hand from your spirit to your physical flesh and look down at your body and say, I know you're imperfect, but I love you. And say, I know you have doubts. I know you have fears. We're going to make it. Whatever it is that you want to really achieve that is positive and is going to impact yourself, and not only yourself, but everyone around you. Because when you level up, you level everyone else up. That's why it's so fucking hard to step forward. Because everyone that's looking at you is trying to see, where is he going? Where is this person going to go? Where is she going? Where's the plan? What's the next step? Because off of that, there's an impact. You have a massive impact on all the people around you. And the moment you are able to grab yourself and cradle yourself and say, yo, I know you're imperfect, but I love you. That's the moment that you will be able to unify the three most important things, which is your mental, your physical, and your spiritual. And if you believe in the Hermetic philosophies, they are all mental. However, when you unify the three of those and they are all vibrating on the same plane of existence, magic happens. Your emotional state begins to do the opposite of what it usually does when it breaks you down. It does the opposite. It's actually supporting you now. So when you step forward, instead of saying, oh, this hurts, I can't, I don't want to go run, I don't want to eat clean, I don't want to diet, I don't want to do my work, I don't want to do the things I need to, you step forward, and the internal voice, the suggestion inside, which usually is whining, why do I need to do this, is saying, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for the opportunity to, and it develops a gratitude for every single potential circumstance, obstacle, situation, difficulty that is in front of you. And you begin to consume everything that is in your way. You become like a snowball effect. The snowball rolling down a massive hill is not going to see a tree branch and say, whoa, I got to stop. He's going to pick that tree branch up. It's going to become a part of the snowball. And as you see the obstacles, when you are able to harness unity within yourself, you will be picking up the obstacles and they will become a part of the snowball. And as that massive snowball rolling down the hill, gaining momentum, gaining snow, picking up the obstacles, you will befriend the circumstances before you were shunning, the circumstances before that you were afraid of. You will befriend them, and they will become transmuted, and all the negative energy that was resisting your progress forward is now going to become transmuted into energy that you now have access to. So, my friends, if you can do me the favor and challenge you to look at yourself the way that, if you believe the higher power is looking at you, or the way that God is looking at you, and grab yourself by the hand and say, I love you. Let's do this. You will no longer need the suggestion that you need someone else to help you to step forward. I challenge you to be able to look at yourself that way. I challenge you to step forward for you. I love you, and I hope that this helps. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, and share this with somebody that may be having a difficulty in their life. Because when I was younger, I said to myself, I'm so anxious all the time. I can't deal with this. This is so crazy. I was always so afraid. I was like, I don't know, this is wrong. Something's wrong here. I don't feel like everybody else. I look around, everybody else looks like they're okay. How come I'm so fucking crazy right now? How come I can't fucking find peace? I said, if I ever find a way to be at peace in my life, I promise, an oath, that I'm going to share the message. And that's why I'm making these videos right now. So please, if you know someone that can be, benefited by this, please share the message. Thank you.